on to Anthony Joshua, Gareth. I know I want to just pick out a couple of points from an article that I know you've read from Billie Sloane regarding Joshua.
You paying me for editing that or not?
I don't want you to edit it, obviously.
I've
Um,
obviously
but
had to edit it. I'm putting my editor's eye over it. I spent at least 9 minutes of my life on that. Yeah, it's 9 minutes. I'm never. And hang on a minute, Cassius. I'm not going to get that 9 minutes back ever. Yeah. So I've told you what my fees are. And it's only a couple of tequilas. So if you on air right now are refusing to
no,
buy
I'm
me
not. I'm not.
tequilas on the
I'm
right
not.
night and the right
I'm
place
not.
at the right time, for me
I'm not.
giving you 9 minutes of my life, of my editing skills, of Billie Sloane's work. It's a great read, by the way.
Yeah, we've got contrasting views over the context of it slightly. I spoke to you about it, and
Mm.
you viewed that article, which will be out this week. You viewed that article a little bit differently to me, and it didn't
Yeah,
surprise me. But we may have contrasting views of the context of that, which is for people obviously when they read it they'll understand. Is uh, about Anthony Joshua, whether what he's done for British boxing gets dismissed too quickly after a loss. I wanted you to talk.
I see the article slightly differently, and it was a very interesting take that Billie Sloane has taken for you, and obviously he's writing for you on the channel. Um, it, I I I took, and it is an interesting line. His line is there too much disrespect shown to Anthony Joshua and not enough respect for what he's done overall? We work in a very small industry. We know what Anthony Joshua's done. So we know that he's been enormous for developing the industry. His relationship with Eddie Hearn in that 10-year growth from 2013 or 11 years has been immense. We've also had Tyson Fury on another train alongside it. We've had two motorways going at the same time, and it's been enormous for the sport. I think I don't come across lots of people that disrespect Anthony Joshua, because if they are, I will be explaining, do you know what he's done for British boxing? Like you will.
Absolutely.
But within the industry, we're quite critical of him because we always want more. And he wants more. And he talks to us about wanting more and about striving more. And the big arguments around Anthony Joshua is, did he come too late to the sport? Did he come too late to the sport? I mean, imagine if he'd started boxing when he was 9, you know, and he didn't come in his late teens to the sport. I think the fights with Usyk, the fight that hopefully he'll have with Tyson Fury, would be different fights. He'd be a different boxer, you know. And there's so many fascinating things around him. I mean, his high cup is the trampoline effect that he got from winning a super heavyweight Olympic gold medal in his own home city can never be underestimated, because it turned him into an overnight star, a mainstream star. And he's always followed by the British public. Like I said, 500,000 tickets. I mean, put that into perspective. That's selling out Wembley 5 times. It's incredible.
Gareth, what you just said there in reference to Anthony Joshua, you don't see him being disrespected as per the article. Now, I said to you earlier, I don't see it like that. I think sometimes we live in a bubble where we we don't think anything's being said, or we don't take note of things being said outside
Mm.
of that bubble of boxing. But I generally do, and I'm not saying constantly defending Anthony Joshua, and I don't necessarily mean people within the industry, but like I said, we live in a bubble. But I do get a lot of comments, especially after Saturday night. You know, that whole kind of, oh well, he was shit anyway. That kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's the
And I'm
throwaway
like,
line, isn't
I
it?
know,
That
but
people,
Gareth, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that that's a common view. I'm saying that this,
yeah.
for what he's done in the sport, I think that the focus around the losses gets far exaggerated in comparison to what he's actually done for the sport, and that's my point, and that's why I do agree with a lot of points written in that article. But I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, of course. I just think that we shouldn't forget exactly what he has done.